Hello and thank you for joining us. This is the Benelink Setup Guide. Today's presentation focuses on the Census Upload. We are going to show you how you can successfully upload a census into the Benelink solution. Starting with the Excel file. We're going to show you the fields that you will need to complete. We will also show you then how to convert the Excel file to a CSV file. And yes, you do need to convert it from the Excel template and convert it to a CSV type file. Then we will show you how to upload the census and where that census is going to be located in your Benelink system. So let's get started. Here on the screen you can see is the sample template. Okay, so we go through and you can see the general demographic information we're going to need to load into the system for the dependents and the employees of this particular account. We have some helpful tools in the template where we can pull down the different options for selecting our relationship to the employee, whether it be the employee or the dependents, choosing either stepchild, spouse, or child. Just keep in mind, as we load in our dependents, we'll want to make sure that we have an employee designated first and then our dependents listed below the employee. When the census does upload, it will roll these dependents underneath the employee at the top. So we will go through, add our relationship to our employee information. We will designate with our dependents if this dependent lives in the same household as the employee. Putting in the first and last name of each of the employees and dependents, as well as the dates of birth, gender, and the other required fields are going to be tobacco use, if there was, and then home zip code, and then the relative county. The title, compensation, and compensation type are voluntary. They're not required to successfully upload the census. However, if you would like to capture that information into the employee record type, you can fill that information in. You can grab most of this information from a Ben admin system, a payroll solution, etc. Cut and paste that information into the corresponding fields. Just remember, we do need to pull in the relative information and the relationship to that employee and that status. One thing that does make our census template a bit unique is that we're adding in a location name. Because we're uploading the census directly into the account that's related to the census and the employee information, what we're going to do and what we're going to put in here is not the account name, it's going to be the location of the account. So let's take Bob's Bakery, for example. If Bob's Bakery is located in Boulder, or maybe let's say Denver, okay, and then I put in the zip code relative to that office location and then the county. What's going to happen when we do the census upload is our system will actually create a location account for us based on this name. So the naming convention will be my master account name, Bob's Bakery, and it will create a location account name, Bob's Bakery - Denver office. And that's where our census will be housed. So before we get to that point, let's save this file and convert it to a CSV. I filled in all the information for my demographics for my employees and their dependents. I'm going to go into my file, Save As, find a place I want to save my file. I can rename it and save it again if I want to, or from here I can just go down to my Save As type and see where it says it's in Excel. I'm going to change that to a comma delimited, this comma delimited, okay? So I'm going to change it to this CSV type, and then I'm going to save it. Okay? Now, let's go into the Benelink system. Once I log into the Benelink system, I'm going to go into my account. I'm going to find the account I want to load that census into. I'm going to grab my Right Health Solutions account. And now we'll see my custom buttons that are visible under my account. And this is where I can now upload my census. It's going to ask me again to make sure that I've got a CSV file, so make sure you convert that Excel to CSV first. I'm going to go in and grab my file from my desktop, right? I'm going to grab my test file. It's going to remind me here that I do have it in a CSV. If it says XLS, then it's not saved correctly. But if it says .csv, then I know my file has been saved correctly. And I simply hit the Import Census. If it successfully imports, it will take us back to our account page. Okay. So where, again, is this file saved, or the census information saved? It's saved under my account location that the system created for me. Well, where is that? So I'm in my account. I can find that location account under that little hierarchy button, and I can see that the system did create a hyphenated account name. You can see it's the location type, and it created my account name dash my location. From my census, whatever name I put here, it's going to grab my account name dash and that location name. That is what the account name has been created under, and now it's going to be put underneath my parent account, Right Health Solutions. If I go under my related lists, I can see now my census information. When my census is uploaded, it actually creates a contact record type employee. So I can click on that employee and I can view the data that's been uploaded from my census, right? And my election, because I had some dependents here underneath my employee. And if I go to my related list under my contact, I can see the dependent information. I can now edit my employee or my dependent information if I need to make any last-minute changes. There's another way I can find my location accounts. Under my accounts, because it's a different record type, my pull-down menu, I've got a list view of that record type, location accounts. So I can always go here and see all the different location accounts that I have. Denver office takes me back again to that record type, and I can go into related list, and there is my census. Hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful. Thank you and have a great day.